Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it's not for you. If I can get you to follow me and hit that sub button, you'll never have to think about it again and be a member of the Pit. And smash them likes. It plays my videos more, and everything will be fine. I appreciate all you new members. Welcome to the Pit. Welcome to the family. It's awesome. And I'm going to try to get some better giveaways going. I do have a GoFundMe if you want to support the Pit. It's called Support the Pit on GoFundMe. Other than that, though, everything's going good, and so we'll just do this Pit right now. How's that? And drop comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. Okay, so topic of today's Pit will be kids these days. I've been watching a lot of clips lately of a guy named Charlie Kirk. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's kind of taken over as Ben Shapiro. You know, his star is kind of dimming now. Charlie Kirk's the one out there schooling these college-age kids. That's what I'm talking about. Candace Owens is another one. These kids are so, according to these video clips that are out there for us to watch, they are so lost. I mean, they'll say something, they'll quote somebody, and then ask the college student, who do you think said this? And they'll say, like, Trump said that. Nope, Biden said it. Things like that. And they're usually like, wow, I thought, no, they couldn't be. Yep, and he'll prove it. And so does Candace. They have receipts, And like I said, drop comments. Let me know what you guys think about this if you have kids in school. First, my opinion. This is in my opinion only, of course. They are, for the most part, they are misinformed. Okay, on most major issues, especially politics and political things. They'll call you a fascist and have no idea what a fascist is. They'll call you a socialist and have no idea what a socialist is. When they're pressed, they're just regurgitating the crap they heard in the room when they were taking the class, and a lot of them have these weird majors like, Shakespearean poetry or the theory of unicorns, or, things like that. Like, what the heck are you going to do when you get out of school and your major is Shakespearean poetry and unicorns? It's just a waste of money and time, if you ask me. Most of them seem to be just brainwashed by their liberal professors, of course. And that's always been a thing, especially like out here in California with Berkeley and places like that. UC Davis, they're very liberal and progressive. They're teaching all this useless information. And most of it, I honestly believe, is just designed to divide us even more. And I watched a really touching clip today of we'll say a white guy. And he was talking to a young man, American of African descent, who was disrespecting his mother on a subway. And by the end of the clip, they're all crying. This guy really put it into this kid. You need to, really treasure and value, your mother. And they ended up hugging, which I thought the clip would end with them fighting, but they ended up hugging. So that's just proof right there on a random subway. Somebody whipped out their phone and recorded this moment. And it was moving. Yeah, I even had a tear too. And I consider myself kind of a tough guy. No, I don't. Anyway, my biggest question is, and drop comments, like I said, what happened to higher education? It used to be somebody go off to college and come back and be a doctor, or go off to college and come back and be a lawyer or something. Now they go off to college and they come back and they live at home and they play Fortnite or whatever. It's ridiculous. Is higher education, are they high? Are they too high to learn real stuff? When I was in school, I'm old enough to say this. When I was in school, it was, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And now it's, I don't even know if they teach that anymore, but they'll teach you gender, ideology, what do you feel like you are today? Just all these weird things. And that's in the elementary school. So by the time they get to college, they're not thinking right. And these are the ones that are walking around extremely confused. I would like to say that life is black and white. Okay, and I'm not talking about skin color. I just mean in general. Things are either this way or they're that way. But they're not. In real life, there's a lot, the two circles that intertwine right there, with somewhere in the middle there is gray. And that's where most of us live, in the gray area. We try to keep an open mind. We try to hear them out. And then we sit back and try to hold back the laughter. I didn't go to college. It wasn't for lack of SAT scores. I did actually really well on SAT scores. Not to brag, but I could have went to about any college I wanted to based off that. But I had my dad was going to open a business, and I decided I was going to work for him, so why waste money going to college? And then that fell through, and then I hurt my back, and then everything is the way it is now. But anyway, I just wanted to make this pit to kind of bring it to everybody's attention. I'm sure everybody's thinking about it, when they watch these clips. What in the hell are these professors teaching these poor kids? I mean, I don't know how to say it, without violating community rules. So I guess I just, to keep my show on versus to say this, I will say one thing. Get your head out of your what and look around at the real world. Educate yourself. Nobody on this planet can educate you better than you can educate yourself. Good Will Hunting, he put it the best. This guy blew $150 on an education he could have got for $10 in late fees at the library. And then the guy comes back with, well, I'll have a degree. And then Will says, well, yeah, we can go outside and talk about that too. And that's, kind of a little scene there I like in that movie a lot. It's one of my favorite movies, actually. But I mean, just kind of think about it. These kids these days, I feel bad for them. I used to loathe them and watch these videos and watch Kirk and Candace and Ben just shred them. And love it, but maybe I'm just getting a little older and a little softer. I don't know, but I watch it now and I'm like, oh, you poor kid. Why'd you even get in line? This guy, this guy is going to tear you up. And that's why I never really try to speak out of what I know, within my own self to be true. If I had kids, they'd be homeschooled, and I got every book they need in my bookshelf to get through life. Trust me on that. But anyway, I'll wrap up the pit right here at 7 minutes. I just wanted to throw something out there for today before I start playing this thing. And let you, and just let me know. Do you got kids in college? What are they studying? Is it money wasted? Because again, you get out in the real world and your degree in Shakespearean poetry or 15th century quilt making, it ain't going to make you any money. You're going to be paying on that student loan forever, and you can't get a job with that unless you want to go teach it to some other, mindless sheep, I guess we'll say. It upsets me in a way because, these are our children. They are the future. I hate to be cheesy, but that song is kind of right. And they're pumping these out, and it's scary to think that at some point in our history or at some point in the future that will become our history, this is our new people that will be in politics and office and here and there with all these ideologies that are crazy, or at least crazy to people that, I say are sane. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll wrap it up right here. Stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. And if you have kids in school, get involved. I don't even care if they're in college. Get involved. You're their parent, and there is no age limit on you being their parent. So with that being said, God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, be safe, be healthy. Call someone you love, go give someone you love a hug. Tomorrow's not promised. And God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in. And, even with stuff like this, we're still the best thing going around, and that says a lot. So anyway, I'll be back should the platforms allow it. So all you guys, I really appreciate you. Pit members, you rock, man. We're doing this. We will not back down. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, on a serious note, I'll be back should they allow me. So until that time comes, stay tuned, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you. Oh, and I will be probably going live here in a little bit, so if you're interested, look out for that too. So anyway, I'll see you guys down the road. Peace out, and thank you for your time.